A $74,000 debt is standing in the way of the Guam Election Commission's goal to print all the primary election ballots on time. Executive Director Maria Pangilinan says this money has been owed to GEC's longtime vendor, Election Systems and Software, for the 2008 election year.
The $74,000 is to pay for an outstanding debt. These were for services and supplies given to Guam Election Commission for the 2008 election 4 years ago.
The outstanding balance was originally $140,000 and was reduced significantly, says Pangilinan. Then in 2011, their vendor offered to credit GEC for equipment not used, which would have taken care of most of the debt, but then it retracted the offer.
The Election Systems and Software offered a credit on the equipment that we weren't using, so that would have covered most of it. Unfortunately, in March of 2012, we were told that they have to cancel the credit. Hence, we still owe $74,000.
Pangilinan says the process to pay prior year obligations has changed since the current fiscal year budget passed, so they don't need legislative action to get the money. She's already been working with DOA, BBMR, and the governor's office on this issue. So what does this mean for voters, especially those overseas? Pangilinan states they will still print, send out, and meet the federal deadline for the current 36 voters under the Uniformed and Overseas Citizens Absentee Voting Act, or UOCAVA.
We have enough ballots for the UOCAVA voters. So we have enough ballot stock to cover them.
Pangilinan states GEC has enough money to pay for the primary and general elections in their reduced $892,000 fiscal year budget, but not enough to cover the $74,000. If they don't find the money to pay this amount as soon as possible, that means they won't have enough ballot stock or paper to print for the primary election.
We have 58 precincts, and for some of the precincts, we won't have enough for the primary election.
Pangilinan adds they will be printing the contested public auditor race as required by Guam law. However, they will be printing on a different paper to save $3,000. Meanwhile, GEC is in dire need of precinct officials. They need to hire about 140 more people and are asking the community to submit applications. Regardless of what happens, she says they will start printing with the ballot stock and limited resources they do have.
We're ready to print, yes. We're ready to print. We're printing today.
Josh Tikenko, PNC News.